Hi, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hi, my loves. My name is Ko. I'm a psychic and intuitive reader, and I'm a messenger for the Most High. We're going to jump right in with you guys' September general reading and see what the Most High would like for you to focus on or call attention to, okay? We're going to see what you guys' overall energy is at this time, and again, what the Most High would like for you to call attention to, focus on, anything you need to tweak, adjust, okay? We're going to jump right in, all right? So for my air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, for the month of September, Spirit, what would you like for them to focus on or call attention to at this time? Father God, thank you so much for using me as a vessel to deliver the best and highest messages to my air signs today. What is their overall energy, and what would you like for them to focus on and call attention to at this time? Air signs, their overall energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The first card, we have a major arcana. This is disruption, okay? In traditional tarot, that is the Tower. So we're starting off dramatic. Let's jump in. So we have the Tower. This just indicates something, shit getting real, you know, a breakdown that is necessary for the rebuild, okay? So with the Tower, it's talking about shit can be getting real, but it's only to call attention to what needs to be removed, adjusted, or tweaked, okay? So we have that first, disruption. Let's see. Okay. We have emotional withdrawal in the reverse, okay? So there is something emotionally that we are, you know, some of my air signs can be struggling to release, although they know they need to, especially with the disruption right here. So something could have suddenly, you know, we're gonna talk about it. We have emotional withdrawal reverse. The Tower moment also, that is something heavy. So that is something being broken down that could have, you know, meant a lot to you. Something, you know, the Tower is when shit getting real, okay? It's talking about shit getting real. With emotional withdrawal reverse, it can be hard to emotionally disconnect from something that, because the disruption, it kind of, disruption talks about something coming and disrupting my life, my day-to-day routine, you know, something. The Tower is a major arcana, okay? It ain't to be taken lightly. So I'm saying it to say I don't blame my air signs for struggling to maybe overcome this, or struggling to be able to pull their emotions out of a situation and think logically, which is your normal's energy. Y'all normally have no trouble, you know, being able to rationalize and understand why something happened. But the disruption, it could have been, you know, and especially as the first card here, this can be fresh, this can be new, this can be something that, you know, it may take a little bit more work to emotionally withdraw from. Okay, what else for my air signs? Okay, in the center we have love begins. This is the Ace of Cups. Okay, so that's talking about, that's the focal point of the reading. Okay, so with the Ace of Cups, that's talking about love that is sent from God. Okay, that's talking about a divine union. All right, so we have that here in the center. That is in the upright. I like that that's in the upright, because that's talking about something being just straight up true love. Okay, and that's the focal point of this reading. This will be the fire sign reading was a love reading too, and I don't even do love readings. I'd keep it general, but God is like, no, we gotta talk about love, because I never do. So let's see. Yeah, this is a love reading, especially with Ace of Cups in the center. If it's not talking about literal love, the Ace of Cups just talks about emotional fulfillment, something grand that fills your cups up, something from God, okay? I love that that's the focal point. It talks about just pure emotional fulfillment, a fresh start, a new beginning, it feels so good because it's coming from God, okay? Let's clarify. Let's get two more. Child. Okay, so we have firm foundation in the reverse. Okay, this is very similar to fire signs reading. We have firm foundation in the reverse. So this is talking about anytime we see red cards, that talks about our stability, our root chakra, something being stable, you know, commitment, longevity. With firm foundation reverse, this is talking about something not being, again, that's self-explanatory, a firm foundation. There was not stability in something, you know. With the Tower, you know, that's probably why it broke down, you know. I'm not going to say so easily, but the firm foundation wasn't really you know, and it's not that it wasn't there, but it was compromised some kind of way, okay? It also could have broke down, because with firm foundation, God knows that that's what you want. And, you know, it can, let's talk about it, okay? Something wasn't stable. Something wasn't stable. We have spiritual strength in the reverse, okay? Yeah, so something wasn't, temptation. We have the devil card. Okay. The devil. We have harmony, 6 of cups. So this is talking about, you know, somebody that you have a shared history with, an emotion. This could be somebody you have kids with. This could be somebody that you share a history. This is like best friend, soulmate type shit. Like, but the devil is always lurking, trying to send some energy, child. This is very spiritual. Something that happened was very spiritual. I'm gonna pull one more, and then we're gonna go clarify and get details. One more. You have sacrifice here, another major arcana, sacrifice. All right, let's jump in. Okay, let's jump in. With the temptation here with sacrifice, I see that somebody could, temptation, somebody, this can be bad habit. We're gonna, let's just jump right in. Clarify disruption. Ten of Swords. Yeah, this tower got you in your head still. Something was disrupted. Disruption, the tower talks about, again, shit getting real, something being literally broken down, and I ain't gonna lie, it's a big one. The disruption is not, it ain't no like everyday fight. This is like a big whammy, okay? A big whammy with the Ten of Swords. You have not made peace with this, okay? So, and that's the first thing that came up on you guys is energy, okay? So, you know, I see, because ultimately air signs are blessed, okay? But for this to be the first thing on your energy, that's talking about spiritually, because, you know, God is going to talk about spiritually what is taking up space in your heart, in your mind, like, you know, because we can be focused, goal orientated, but, you know, the spirit has to be free. The spirit has to have peace and clarity. Like, the spirit is not at ease with something that we had the Star reverse and the King of Cups. Yeah, this could have been this is like, you know, somebody that loved you deeply, the King of Cups. This could also be you, somebody that you love deeply with the Star reverse. The Star is somebody that has a high calling on their life. This is very similar to fire signs reading, guys. Y'all may have fire placements in your chart. Go ahead and check that out as well. You could be dealing with the fire sign, but with the Star, basically somebody was not being treated even though there was love there. This is true love. And that's why sometimes things have to be broken down, because with the Star here, a lot of you guys have a very high calling on your life, okay? The other person you're involved with could too. And, you know, even though there's love there, it still has to be a certain amount of treatment, a certain amount of respect, a certain amount of validation, a certain amount of emotional fulfillment, a certain amount of effort, you know what I'm saying, being given to this person, because as the Star, again, they have a high calling on their life. So they're constantly, this is somebody that is pouring in, they're on a healing journey, and their healing journey is directly affecting the world, humanity. You know, what they're learning and healing, they're sharing it with others. So they have to be nurtured. They have to be. They have to be. They also, because they have a high calling on their life, some of y'all could be messengers, could be in the spotlight on social media, you know, y'all use your voice or something. They can't be a hypocrite, because how are they telling people, you know, with the devil here and all of that, how to dodge negative energy? And, you know, they've done it, they've already healed it. How are they going to be associated with somebody that hasn't released demons, that hasn't released temptations? This is talking about the devil. This is people with bad habits, substances, bad habits, temptation. They could still be heavily involved in sex and that kind of stuff. This is not for everybody, okay? But with the temptation, there is somebody that's still allowing negativity to plague their life. With sacrifice here, they have not sacrificed their negative habits in order to come into this higher vibrational energy, okay? And if you have and you already did it, that's simply why the Tower had to come. It wasn't the Star reverse, High Priestess reverse. Something about this connection clouded your natural intuition. Clarify disruption. Two of Pentacles. You have a busy life, okay? Two of Pentacles. This is somebody that's juggling things. This can be juggling work and family. Like, you have a busy life, and with the Ten of Swords, like it's for some of y'all, God had to reroute some things because your energy was being directed into something, you know, you have the Seven of Swords. This can be, I don't even like to talk about this. This is, you know, it could be deception, trickery, you know, somebody doing things, you know, that's, I don't even like to talk about that kind of stuff. This is why I don't really do love readings, because I don't like, you know, I just feel like, not that it's personal, you know, I do them in my personal readings, but it's like, it can go so left so quick, and I don't want to categorize and say, listen, everybody's dealing with somebody sneaky, because that's not always the case. But I'm being called to say it because for some people that contributed to it. Okay, I already have a busy life. Okay, I already have a busy life. I know I have a high calling on my life. With the Ten of Swords, this is somebody who is on their phone trying to distract themselves, but they're being played by their thoughts, their heavy thinking. With the Seven of Swords reverse, you know, looking over their shoulder, there could be some trickery, some deception, that kind of stuff going on. That with Two of Pentacles, my life is too busy. I'm too sensitive. I'm too spiritual to be even playing with that filthy energy. So the disruption, the Tower had to come because God saw the things you did not. And with the disruption, maybe he brought something to your attention. Clarify emotional withdrawal reverse. We have the Five of Swords reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Five of Swords reverse, this is talking about somebody that they were manipulative. This is somebody that the way they think, this is air sign energy and not air sign energy. I know I'm talking to air signs, but air sign energy, and air sign rules the mind, okay, and communication. This is somebody who could gaslight. They use their mind to manipulate your emotions, okay? They can literally, this is somebody who you can be telling them exactly what they're doing, but they're going to act like they don't get it. When they get, if you was telling them the same exact story about their friend or your friend, they would be able to get it. They'll even chime in, they'll understand. But when it comes to them, this is somebody that refuses to take accountability. So these people are walking away. This girl, she's walking away because she's like, I ain't about to fight with you. You still thinking basic. You still trying to mind fuck. You know, how fucking spiritually aware I am. Who the fuck you talking to? I'm not playing with you. And then the Ace of Pentacles. God rewarded you. He may have, this is talking about business opportunities coming in when something was removed. And even if it wasn't removed, this is talking about how with the Ace of Pentacles, not only do you have a high calling on your life spiritually, you chasing a bag. You got career opportunities. A lot of y'all are in your prime of your career. With Ace of Pentacles, it's like, listen, I got to make sure my mind, and I ain't sitting here playing around in filthy energy, because I'm chasing. We got the Sun and the Star reversed. It's the Ace of Pentacles is, listen, God is blessing you guys with career growth and opportunities. And it's not to make up or replace for it, but that was the whole reason why this disruption had to come. Anyways, I'm feeling heavily like career stuff, like somebody, God had to get you back focused on, or God had they just said God had a blessing that was just for you. That was very specific for somebody. God had a financial, or whether it's material, career, a blessing that was just for you. So they had to remove people that didn't maybe mean well away from you. Not that they wanted anything from you, but it's you know, we got the Tower reverse and the Star. Yeah, look, this is what I said. This is the first card that came out. The Star, something was broken down because God knows the spiritual work you've been doing. He's not he's not letting no devil energy near you. He's not. You have a high calling on your life. The Tower in reverse, that's talking about you not being able to see why that shit had to get broke down. And I don't fault y'all, because it's hard. Disruption, nobody wants that, because the Tower typically comes out of nowhere, but it's actually not out of nowhere. So that's why, you know, we got to go and talk to God and get grounded and take accountability. Did it come out of nowhere? Was this sudden, you know, this deception, this trickery, whatever this is, or was there signs of it over time that I chose to ignore? And it didn't, because I chose to ignore it, that boundary wasn't put in place. You know, it was no change in somebody's actions. And then the Tower had to come, because again, God sees what I don't see. I'm spiritually protected. I'm straight. Somebody is playing with devil energy or bringing that negative influence onto me. For some people, this is substances addiction. Somebody got some they was bringing negative shit around you. They could have some negativity lingering in them. Together, y'all could have indulged in negativity. The Tower and the Two of Cups. Yeah, this is a love reading. And this is not in no way to take away the fact that this is true love, okay? Because I'm not saying that to y'all. Y'all never heard me once say it wasn't love, but this is just, it's never been a more like, you know, the saying love isn't enough. This is just a prime example of love not being enough. Somebody is refusing to do the work, and because you're spiritually protected, again, because you have a high calling on your life, you're not just a regular person out here just living life and not and being self-serving. God put you on a pedestal because of that calling, because of the spiritual work you did on your own. He would not, he don't play about you. Okay, so I need y'all to understand that. With the Ace of Pentacles, he's gifting you. He's not going to gift you and have people around you that don't deserve your gifts. He knows your heart. Okay, he knows it. And he's acknowledging the love. But love, a lot of times, is, you know, and even... Clarify, love begins. Page of Pentacles reverse. They could not offer you stability. Everything is fine. Again, the same comes to us. You were not at ease mentally with something. Clarify, love begins. Six of Swords reverse, unable to release something, the mental conflict. You know, this is a lot of air sign energy. So I know you guys live in your head, okay? Y'all constantly are playing back the scenario. If I would have done this, did that. God is saying, first of all, you tripping to think that you could have done anything to change this outcome. That's you, again, you know, you trying to take matters into your own. God is saying, like, you know damn well you're not no human just out here navigating life through yourself. You know that you have spiritual, come on. You know that you are at God's will and his mercy. Why are you still contemplating and thinking that you had the power to change somebody else? No. Six of Swords, unable to gain clarity in something, unable to move forward because you feel like you don't have clarity when you do. The Tower again, Ten of Pentacles. This can be, a lot of this can be because with the Ten of Pentacles, this is somebody, you know, this is showing a couple that built a lot together, whether this is career, you know, built something and the potential of it. Okay, with the Tower reverse, I didn't want to do that because I felt like we could have it all together. And I'm not saying that you can't and that you never will. I'm seeing with the Tower, something had to be broken down because you let something go on, a dynamic go on for too long without asserting yourself, asserting your boundary. You played a part in it. This temptation is the devil throwing some type of energy. For a lot of people, I'm hearing substances and that kind of stuff, but it don't have to be. It's just some type of negative influence that maybe, you know, the connection, it was some negativity in it. It had to be broken down because God needed you to kind of go on your own. It just needed some space. Clarify, firm foundation in reverse. We have the Hierophant. Taurus. Wow, those are literally firm foundation in reverse, the Hierophant. Oh, sorry. The Three of Cups. This is talking about your spiritual knowledge and wisdom. You're too fucking wise. You're too wise. The Hierophant is somebody that is very, very spiritually grounded. They're mature. They're wise. They have wisdom. They are, you know, kind of the people that people come to seek spiritual advice, guidance. But the Hierophant, the thing about the Hierophant is they know that. They know their spiritual strength. They know that, okay? So this is in the upright, okay? This is who you are, the energy you're embodying. We have the Three of Cups. This is, you have plenty of people that love you. I'm not dealing with nobody that don't. I got plenty of friends, family, people that, you know, encourage and lift me up. This is having a solid emotional support system, okay? And, you know, it's not the Two of Cups. It ain't, you know, it ain't the couple, but it's the, you know, I got people I can lean on, okay? Clarify firm foundation in reverse. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords. So once again, being at night, I'm up thinking about this heavily. My mind is not at ease with something. The Death card, the end of a cycle. And it's not about the end of the cycle. This is very similar to fire sign readings. Please go watch that. If you have any fire in your chart, you're dealing with a fire sign, go watch it. Because even like I said, like in the last one, it's not that anybody did anything wrong. This is just talking about people being on two different levels spiritually, and why a breakdown has to come when people's level of effort, spiritual growth, is not aligning. You cannot be in a spiritual union with somebody and one person is this on this level of spirit. It there creates a disconnect, okay? And as the star, I know you want to heal yourself and try to heal others, but they're saying like, no, baby, some stuff is just for you. Some stuff is just for you. Let them, with the temptation, this person has some negativity to overcome. That's not your response. You already battled that. And if you didn't get all the way there with the devil, maybe y'all two together, it was. You had the Hangman, feeling antsy, wanting to be stimulated, not, feeling, not liking having this downtime on this extra time on your hands, because you used to using this time and maybe being with this person, going out, that kind of stuff. And they're saying like, listen, at this time, all I need you to do with this light bulb is to look at it from a higher perspective, and then you can move forward. Because I'm keeping you in this place to where you feel antsy for change because you still haven't learned the lesson. That light bulb is they're supposed to be chilling out before they make their next move, before they do anything. And with that light bulb, looking at it from a higher perspective and having kind of an aha moment, so where they're like, oh, I get why that makes sense. And as soon as you do that, God will, shift something in your reality, because he's like, oh, my child learned, they get it. They get it. This was your next test of your spiritual strength, which is reversed. And it wouldn't be here at all if you are not normally spiritually grounded. But something here, it threw off your spiritual strength, which that's a problem in itself, because it ain't no way the devil, and that's what the devil does. That's what the devil does. When you work on yourself, you close with God, you got a high calling on your life, you spiritually grounded with the Hierophant here. This is somebody that has too much spiritual wisdom. So if she has spiritual wisdom, there's no reason her spiritual strength should be reversed unless she allows something to penetrate her energy to have her no, help. Come on. Strength. This is Leo energy. This is talking about your self-love being your boundary, being your driving force. That's your self-love is what pushes you forward in those times of feeling, like feeling, deplete or feeling like letting your self-love kind of go to the wayside, to the point where I'm contemplating letting somebody that I know got some devil energy on them up back in, because I just want to soothe myself. A lot of y'all are contemplating letting something back in because you want to soothe yourself, and God is not allowing it to happen. Every time you possibly try to happen, it doesn't happen, and it's because this person still got that negativity on them, and you are protected. It's as simple as that. You got a high calling on your life, and you got, you know how them kids, this is what God just showed me. The kids that's like honor rolls, they preparing for college. So like they parents like, no, you got to come home study. Like this is like, you can't be out there on the street like this. Like my baby, it's 11:11 on the clock when I just said that. Ooh, it's 11. Hey Google, what time is it?
11:10 a.m.
Oh, it says 11:10 because my microwave is fast, but it said 11:11 when I just looked at that. So yeah, strength again when I just split the deck. Clarify spiritual strength in the reverse. We have 5 of Wands. Too much fighting going on. Too much fighting. Not seeing eye to eye. People that are fighting with no common goal. We're just fighting, arguing, conflict. That will drain you spiritually. 3 of Pentacles. It can be outside influence. The 3 of Pentacles talks about, 2 people, but there's one person kind of like that's interfering with that. There's one, they trying to focus on this and they doing everything, but there's somebody hovering over it. Could have something to do with an outside, outside energy. We have the King of Swords. You need to be logical. 5 of Pentacles. Somebody could feel like abandoned or put out. Judgment in reverse. Or did this come out reverse? It doesn't matter whether it came out, I'm being called to put it in upright judgment. It's talking about, once again, God looking down and seeing all this shit. He's orchestrating it. God made a judgment call. And I love that it ended off with this, because they're saying, like, listen, you can go ahead and try to, you know, manipulate the enemy and play yourself and go ahead and try to, you know, go ahead and put your boundaries down, put your self-respect, put, you know, what you already know is not high vibrational. You already know, like, you can go ahead and play, but at the end of the day, God already made a judgment call. He put his foot down. So when God makes a judgment call, especially with the death, these are major arcana, because it ain't, you can't do nothing about that. The death card is not about the end of the cycle, it's about the transformation. So God will go ahead and wrap something up if it's interfering with my transformation. We don't focus on the death, we focus on the rebirth. With spiritual strength, you done forgot about that. You forgot about the fighting, the conflict with no resolution. You forgot about that. You forgot about the Three of Pentacles. This can be other people in your business. It's not even a peaceful relationship with just two people. It's other people that have the ability to affect my relationship. I'm not going for it. God ain't going to do that. Fuck no. I don't even like people in my business. King of Swords. Having to have your boundaries up. This is air sign energy. Listen, I might have an emotional connection. I may have a soft spot for this person, but my sword of awareness, knowledge, understanding is going to protect me. So I gotta have a poker face on at this time, because again, I know I have a mission. Five of Pentacles, somebody can feel like they got left out, abandoned, kicked out, literally. This can be somebody feeling like you did this to them, or vice versa. Judgment, God did that. Chariot, forward movement. This is reversed because there's a refusal to move forward. This is a major arcana. They're on their bike and they're leaving behind what they want, where they were at, because they're going towards something new. With this reverse, there is a, you know, some of you guys may have released it physically, but not mentally, not emotionally. You have the Knight of Wands and the Star reverse. Yeah, somebody was playing around. Knight of Wands is like a fuck nigga. Like a fuck playboy, whatever. Like, they want to be playing around, you know, having fun. This is maybe like the party, drink, all that shit. Again, with the Star reverse, I have a high calling in my life. I don't need no distractions. I love you though. But you trying to be a Knight of Wands, and I'm here with a high call. This is a minor arcana. This is a major arcana. Again, y'all, it's just a simple fact. That's, hey, when you got a high calling on your life, again, that's why when we had the temptation, we had sacrifice, because somebody is sacrificing with the temptation. Somebody is allowing the temptations to overrule them, and then somebody else is sacrificing. Both major arcana. Somebody is sacrificing the negativity because they know this is somebody that's been strict. This is somebody that's been sacrificing, going out, sacrificing, maybe drinking, indulging in shit that I know is going to deplete my spirit. You cannot, they don't coexist well with each other. Somebody is going to have to take the fall. Somebody is going to, Six of Cups reverse. Yeah, this is somebody you have a close connection with. And again, sometimes love isn't enough. I'm not saying this has to be never talk to this person again, but at this time, Spirit just wants you to be aware of why that happened. And, you know, before you go back or entertain it going back, make sure that we got to address why this even happened, okay? Because we can't ignore it. The reason why you may be having conflict if you try to reconcile with this person is because we going to ignore all this shit that happened. We gonna ignore that we didn't get along. We was in a period, we was fighting a lot. It was people in there, but it was outside. It was a firm foundation in reverse. It was not a solid, grounded. It wasn't secure. This is talking about security between two people. You know, security, state, a firm foundation that can't be broken by. It can't be broken by a fight. It can't be broken by, because clarify temptation, the Devil card. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so this is talking about you were willing to overlook this person's negativity, because with the Ten of Pentacles, this is somebody that feels like they could have it all with this person. Pentacles does talk about career longevity, so you could feel like, oh, this person, you know, maybe they're successful financially, or maybe together. You like, I could see us doing this together. Like, you wanted to have this Ace of Pentacles that God blessed you with. You wanted to have it with somebody so much that you was willing to overlook their negativity just because you wanted to share that with them. And God is saying, that's very sweet of you, but nah, this is for you, my sis, my bro. This is for you. Clarify sacrifice. No. God got a gift just for you. That's not gonna come with the bullshit. Eight of Pentacles. Look, sacrifice and Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? With sacrifice, somebody been Eight of Pentacles. They've been putting in that work. You in the lab every day, working on yourself, cooking up, planting seeds. You're growing your own 10 of Pentacles. Look, with the 10 right here, look, this is 10. So this is like having it all. But with the 8, she close on her own. She close on her own. She don't got to deal with negativity just so she can get 10. She already damn near is there on her own. And then God done gifted her with another one when she emotionally withdraw from this narcissist. She leveled up spiritually. This is real shit. This is real shit, yo. It's real shit. Because the way you thinking, it should be no confusion. That's how God is saying you ain't spiritually grounded as you think you are. Because if you were, you wouldn't even be contemplating this. You would immediately, when that's how, you would know why it happened. And Chariot, forward movement. Anything else? We're going to wrap this up. Four of Pentacles. Look, this is the same card that's right here. Stability. Ultimately, God is pushing you into a level of stability, of safety. God knows that spiritually how good, how peaceful having stability can make a person. When you have a stable foundation, whether it's an emotional connection, but especially emotional connection, when your emotional connection is stable and firm, you have the energy to chase your, like, everything. And when it's not, when the foundation is rocky, especially, like, God is just saying at this time, he knows what you want. He's not going to continue to, bring things in that are not ready for what you want. He's putting you into safety, security, the things you've been dreaming of, because you've been putting in the work and you deserve that right now. You've been through the uprooting and the sudden disruptions. He's not going to keep doing it to you. He knows your heart. He knows your heart because you have a consistency to you. And he's pushed. If somebody else doesn't align with that because they're not doing the work or whatever, then somebody is in and out. Somebody is in and out. Look, 10 of Cups with the Lovers. 10 of Cups of Earth. This is emotional fulfillment. This is emotional fulfillment. This is the happiest card of the deck. We got love, family, all of that stuff. This is reversed with the Lovers. So this is talking about how, like, the connection that you have with this person is allowing you to overlook the fact that the emotional fulfillment may not be there. We just connected. This is Adam and Eve. We tied together. This is overriding it. Like, oh no, our connection. This is Gemini energy. Our connection, our love is, we're going to hold, like, and it also talks about decisions. So yes, we may be lovers holding hands. And this is, look, God, this is Adam and Eve. This shit is very, very spiritual. 10 of Cups reversed. But, family wise, all that emotional fulfillment, something is reversed. Something is not, love is not enough. Sorry, I got bad on my nose. Allergies. I'm not going to drag this, okay? God got you. God got you, okay? The reason this disruption is coming up first because it's something that God is saying, like, listen, and even if you are focused on other stuff with the Ace of Pentacles, I see you've been working, you got career stuff, you got a lot of blessings coming to you, but God is saying, listen, with your spiritual strength, I care about your spirit. So I don't care if, you're making moves and all of that, but if you still going home at night and still feeling like this, trying to distract yourself, no. So this message, I'm gonna speak to your spirit because it's something that you still are festering in because you haven't, again, looked at it from a higher perspective yet. You haven't had that aha moment because when you do, I swear, all of that will release off you and then you can move forward. So you may be seeing some strides and stuff, but God is saying, listen, I'm gonna bring you, what you need. I'm gonna bring you what you need, but you gotta, it's some acceptance. It's some, nobody did nothing wrong. I don't feel like nobody necessarily did anything wrong. I feel like everybody in this connection acted in the vibration that they were on. Okay, so if somebody was doing some negativity, it's not that they don't love you, because the love is there, but they weren't willing to make the sacrifices to release these temptations, these negativities, and you were. So that automatically causes a disconnect vibrationally, spiritually, and all this shit is spiritual. God had to go ahead and release it, okay? Until they can meet you where you are vibrationally, the level of peace you've cultivated for yourself. This is somebody that still has they still got some darkness they're battling with, and that is not for you And you know that. So make peace with that. Make peace with the fact that, you know, maybe I'm not being as stimulated, but I ain't, at least I ain't fucking fighting, because that shit was, I was tired of going to bed crying every night over fights, over fucking that negativity, that toxic, those habits you had that was plaguing my spirit. Okay? I'm not going to, you know, allow love. And that's where my self-confidence, I got to remind myself, because I'm not a person who has a shortage of options. I know who the fuck I am. So again, I don't have to, just because there's love there, ignore everything else. Ignore what I'm not getting. Ignore that I don't feel safe in this relationship, and that, no, I'm not desperate. Hell no. I still love you. I'll even be optimistic that you can change, but I'm not sitting around irked. I'm not antsy. I'm not anxious. I'm not, again, contemplating how it could have. No, God made a judgment call, okay? I love you.